Hey, like the BAC V RR, a quick video on my plastering, and I'm currently painting my plaster. I did the plaster yesterday, but I'm currently painting, as you can see, an earth tone. And it just kind of blends right in with the lumber, the plywood and Pacific. As far as the color, I just picked a color. Went through the little color charts or different colors. I said, this looks good. So got a quart. At HD, Home Depot, the plaster I bought at Lowe's years ago, it just says, like wall, what's it say on it? Wall texture plaster, something like that. So it says 90-minute dry time, but man, it pretty much took all night to dry. So since I did this yesterday morning, and it is now Friday morning, so Thursday morning. So anyways, one thing I did is, here, let me show you the plaster, or I'm sorry, the cloths, the paper towels. So in the past, these are extra strong or ultra strong paper towels from Wally World. And in the past, I've used, and I had a lot of towels from the diesel shop, Union Pacific Railroad diesel shop, and they were really heavy duty towels. With these, you kind of have to be a little careful when you put in your plaster mix, and you can kind of see the paper towel through it, but once I put the ground cover on it, it'll cover all that up. And that's one mistake I made. I don't really think I got it thick enough. The plaster was so thin that, well, it was just kind of dripping off the paper towel, so I should have gotten a little thicker. But hey, it's good. I can work with it. So as you can see, I just have that some paint in there, and I got some water in there. I kind of put some paint on it, and then I'll just quickly dip the brush in the water just to get it to kind of run into some of the crevices. And the thing I noticed, you got to look at this all different angles, and I'll bet you I'll still see white if I put my camera this way. I think there's a white area right there, which I can't see, but I can see in the camera. So, but that's where I'm at with this. He did a little bit more. This is going to dry real fast. That plaster isn't 100% cured, so that paint water mixture is just getting absorbed by that plaster. And I was thinking in previous times I could put down ground cover right over it since it's damp, but it just dries too fast. So I'm like, scratch that. Okay, got a little more done here. Just got this little area off the left to do. I think I forgot to mention is, as you can see, some of the spots on my screen is exposed still, like in that area, but I'll just cover it up with ground cover. And, I'm kind of old school. I've always used screen wire, and this came up with my friend Dave DeWay, also a retired UP engineer. And take a look at his layout. As he says, it's about 98% complete. Morada Belt Railway, and I'll put in the description. But he started off using chicken wire, and he said he felt as if he was having some interference with his DCC. And I think he pinpointed, not 100% sure, but to using the chicken wire. So he ended up switching to foam. So that's something I'm kind of monitoring myself to see if that's a problem with DCC. We have different DCC systems, so that might be, something to look at too. Anyways, but yeah, he switched to foam as he felt the chicken wire was causing problems. So it's up to you guys. Just monitor. That's all I'm going to do, just monitor this and see how this goes. So far, I haven't had any problems. Like Niles Canyon that big hillside is all just metal screen. When I say screen, it's metal screen. But I haven't had a problem because the other side, the antenna connection has to go through that hillside in order to get to the helix to make contact or whatever. So anyways, okay guys, got this finished as far as painting. As you can see, I got a little hole right there. So I gotta, next time I do some plaster, I just have to fill that in. I threw that up yesterday. I had that was just left over from something from from my previous layout, that little brick wall. I had to do a brick wall here because the tracks are right below the upper level there. And I got the cut. And again, I'm going to look at this. I bet you I'll see white in the camera, but I can't see it where I'm at. But actually, it looks pretty good, I guess. So, and then I got to finish this. This is going to be a makeshift bridge there, and I got to finish doing some plaster, kind of go under there a little bit. But hey, it's coming along. And then over here, you know, I poured that excess paint back in the quart jar, and I got excess paint on the brush and in that cup. So I don't know. I'm just going to paint some of the plywood here just for the heck of it, just to get rid of it. So this is going to be my little quarry, the Pleasanton quarry, and there's my little volcano. And what I'm going to do there is just spray paint it a gray color and use my medium ballast. Just pour it all over it after I put a bunch of glue on it and just pour it on there. So that's the plan anyway. So yeah, coming along, Pleasanton, Pleasanton, California. Okay guys, hey, I appreciate you guys watching. I'm gonna cut it off here in the next minute. But it's starting to look like a scene here. As far as my Altamont, the hills there, the cool thing about the hills, and I do not like doing trees, there aren't any trees going up and over the Altamont. There's lots of windmills, and I've got some windmills, or wind turbines in my cart to buy because they are available, and I'm like, cool, so I'll buy a bunch of wind turbines and put them on my hills on the Altamont area, which is way in the background over there. So, but I'm going to make it green. I could either make it green or golden brown, Golden State California brown, but I'd prefer the green. I see enough brown throughout the year, especially with the heat these days. Anyways, in the meantime, hey, stay light, Dave. Have a good weekend. I'm out of here.